is quiet hiring and how does it impact you? Is it impacting you negatively or positively? Why don't we look at the pros and cons? First of all, what is quiet hiring? Quiet hiring is when a company has added responsibilities to your job description. So maybe a colleague left and now they've given you some of their responsibilities. Maybe they just aren't able to staff certain roles, so they've added to your job. Maybe they've brought in some short-term contractors and you're having to train them and help them out in their work. This is apparently a very common phenomenon right now. In fact, one of my clients had somebody leave and they said to me, we're redistributing her work until we know who we want to hire and how we want to take the direction of that job. Fair enough. Unless you are that person who's getting the work redistributed to and you're already over the top. In which case, that could lead to rage applying. It's all, everything that happens in companies has ripple effects. How can you benefit from quiet hiring and getting those additional responsibilities laid on you? Well, that's a really good question. One thing is to take advantage of that situation and talk to your manager. Personally, I'm a huge advocate of communication, talking things out, seeing if you can figure out a way to work out a situation to improve it. So with quiet hiring, when you're given those additional responsibilities, talk to your manager and say, okay, listen, I know we're in a crunch right now and you need me to help out. No problem. I'm happy to help out. But can we discuss how this can help my long-term career goals? May I take on this responsibility in X department? Let's say you want to take on more analysis or you want to take on something more IT oriented so that you can grow those skills. The quiet hiring syndrome can actually be a huge boon to you career-wise and skill-wise. If you are willing and have to also take on those responsibilities, then try to make it so that they're responsibilities that interest you and excite you and help you broaden your skill set so that you can then turn around to the company and say, listen, I've taken on this responsibility, I've learned these additional skills, and now my value to you has increased from where I was performing this job, but now I can also help out in this job. So my skill set has increased and my value to you has increased. How can I use that to continue to grow within your company? Or if for some reason you feel that there's no growth left within your own company, you can take those skills, add them to your resume and your LinkedIn profile and say, okay, I have these skills. Now, what's my next employer going to see? How are they going to react to these skills? And what value do these added skills bring on the open market? And let me tell you, the more skills you have, obviously, the better off you are. And the more you can command as a salary, the more respect you can command. So the whole quiet hiring phenomenon can be a double-edged sword. But if you are smart and you use it right and to your own betterment, it can really help you improve in your career.